Association of Negro Business and Professional Women's Clubs Incorporated was founded in 1935. It is an organization of African American women that are business owners, certified, licensed, and degreed professionals. Pleased to welcome you, and we truly hope you enjoy tonight's program presentation. Thank you.
Born and raised in Nashville, Tennessee, Dr. Rita L. Daniels received her education in the public school system of Davidson County. Upon graduating from high school, she received her bachelor's degree from Jackson State University in English and her master's degree in elementary education from Tennessee State University. Dr. Daniels' most recent accomplishments include receiving her doctorate degree in instructional leadership from Agassiz University in Sarasota. Dr. Daniels has served in many capacities, including teacher support specialist, grade level chair, and language art department chair. She was a member of the Superintendent's Teacher Advisory Council in 2006 and 7. One of her biggest highlights was being named Teacher of the Year by her colleagues in 2007. Dr. Daniel is very active in organizations outside of school and church. She is a member of the Page Turner Book Club, MATS, Mothers and Their Sons, the National Association of Negro Business and Professional Women's Club, Incorporated, Greater Atlanta Club, and Delta Sigma Beta sorority. Dr. Daniels was married to Terrence Daniels Sr., and they have 3 wonderful children, Terrence, Junior, Darius, and Jacob. Through every accomplishment, Dr. Daniel knows that God is the one that provides, and she believes Jeremiah 29:11 stands true. For I know the plan I have for you, declared the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. It is my pleasure to present to you the Vice Governor of the Southeast District, no other than Dr. Rita L. Daniels.
Thank you. And good evening. I'm trying to bring some of that same energy Governor Johnson brought. Good evening. Good evening to all club presidents and club sisters. It is such a pleasure to be here. So I'm going to share my screen. So when I received the phone call and this theme and this topic was given to me, I said, whew, the power of respectful leadership. I mean, that's a mouthful right there. It's a lot to chew on. Mm-hmm. A lot to chew on. So, I mean, you see the word power. You have the word respectful. You have leadership. So I had to start thinking and get my wheels turning, which way do I want to go with this and make sure that I'm answering the call of the clubs on the power of respectful leadership. Not just leadership, but respectful leadership. So before we begin, I want to pose the question, what is power? So I just want you to take a moment to think about that. What is power? I can't see the chat, but if you want to drop something in the chat, or if you want to unmute quickly and just give me a word or two, or whatever it is that you think about when you see and hear the word power. What is power?
Influence.
Okay.
The ability to do work.
The ability to do work. Okay. Anyone else? Influence, the ability to do work.
Knowledge.
I like that. Okay, good. So we have influence, the ability to do work, And we
To
also
take
have
over.
knowledge.
To
Someone
take
else?
over.
Oh, to take over. Okay, I see which direction we're going with that. Okay, to take over. All right, so let's look at this. So power is defined as some of this, and we heard it. The capacity or ability to direct or influence the behavior of others or the course of events. So Club Sisters, we hit it dead on. Ability, influence, the behavior of others, and the course of events, the capacity. So when you think about power, I want you to keep these words and phrases close by. Capacity or ability, the ones that are highlighted, direct or influence, behavior of others, and the course of events. So right here, you see a pair of hands. And what's in those hands? What's holding? What are the hands holding?
Power.
The hands are holding power. What I want us to know this evening, we as women, as an organization, and even as individuals, we have to watch who we allow to hold the power, because power in the wrong hands can be detrimental. But power in the right hands can be instrumental. So again, let's make sure we're looking at who we are giving that power to. Someone earlier just said to take over. You don't want to put that power in the wrong hands, because power in the wrong hands, again, can be detrimental, whereas power in the right hands can be instrumental. So based on our theme, the power of respectful leadership allows us to transition from power to being respectful. Now, I have opted to look at this quote, and I wanted to focus on the respect. And it states, respect is the most important element of our personality. It's like an investment. Whatever we give to others, it will return to us with profit. So let's look at this for a moment. We have personality, investment, give, return, and profit. Those are some of the key words. Personality, your respect, your personality is going to bring about an investment. Whatever you give is going to return with a profit. So just as I stated about the hands that hold power, the same is true for respect. We must be mindful of the investment we make, because a disrespectful leader can be detrimental, whereas a respectful leader can be instrumental. And the one thing I want us to remember is that a disrespectful leader forces respect, whereas a respectful leader earns respect. And I know we all know some people, I'm not saying it's any of us, but we know some people, they can be disrespectful, and you're trying to figure out how in the world did they, and everything is just all over the place. It is detrimental. But then you have those that are, okay, this is a good person. Oh yes, this person is perfect for the job. And then that person is instrumental. So we have to be mindful of that power that we're given. And we most definitely have to be mindful of if the person is respectful, because again, the investment that we put in, whatever we give, is going to be returned to us with profit. So let's add it all up. Power plus respect equals leadership. Power plus respect equals leadership. So there are a number of characteristics that a respectful leader has. There are plenty of characteristics out there. But this evening, I wanted to the three that you see listed here. A respectful leader has the following characteristics. A respectful leader has self-motivation. A respectful leader has effective communication. And a respectful leader is people orientation, has people orientation. When you are self-motivated, you are able to keep going. No one has to put the fire up under you, ready to move. You want to move. You're on the move. You're able to keep going because you're self-motivated. You have attained goals despite setbacks, because we're going to have setbacks. But despite those setbacks, you are still striving to attain your goal. What is the end result for you? A leader who is self-motivated tries their best to exceed. They don't want to just meet expectations. They want to beat those expectations. So a self-motivated leader is going to always put that best foot forward. Always going to put that best foot forward to exceed. I know in education, when our students and scholars take their standardized tests, we want them to exceed the standards, and not just meet, but we want them to exceed. So it's the same thing. When you are a self-motivated leader, you're going to keep going. You're going to strive to attain those goals despite setbacks, and then you're going to try your best to exceed and not just meet your expectations. Leaders who are effective communicators, they are able to clearly and concisely explain problems and solutions. So there are times when we have people that all they know how to do is complain or tell you what the problem is, but they never come with a solution. Not a leader who is an effective communicator. This leader is going to be able to not only explain the problem, but an effective communicated leader is also going to come with solutions. A leader who is an effective communicator, this is my favorite, they know when to talk and they know when to listen. There's a saying that God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. That should tell us something. You know when to talk and you know when to listen. And then lastly, an effective communicator, a leader that has effective communication skills, they are able to communicate on different levels. So you may have a person, this person is able to communicate one-on-one with you. You could be on the phone, handling business. You could be doing an email. This person is well-rounded, not a one-size-fits-all. Able to clearly and concisely explain problems and solutions. This person knows when to talk and when to listen. And this leader is able to communicate on different levels. People orientation. So we do have leaders who are people oriented, like they are just drawn to people. They work well with others. I'm going back to that take sense is in a positive way. A leader that takes over. So this leader is going to be a team player. Somebody didn't take care of this. Okay, not a problem. I got it. I can handle it. I'll do it. I got it. I got it. For the good of the group, I'll handle this. This leader is able to foster a team culture, again, bringing everybody together. A leader that is people-oriented, they want to be around this person. They want to be around this person. They are bringing that positive energy, if you will, and not so much negative energy. They are able to involve others in decision making. So again, it's not just it's my way or no way. oh, now this is what I said it's going to be, so this is how it's going to go down. No, they involve others in decision making. So what are your thoughts? Let's brainstorm this. Let's sit down and try to map it all out and pull it all together. So they're going to involve others in their decision making. Also, they show concern for each team member. I think empathy is so important. It's very important to have that, because when you show concern, it's going to make people want to work with you and make people want to be around you. And then I've already touched on this, but they are able to energize and motivate others. Goes back to our definition. So they have that energy. They are motivators, inspirational. People want to be around a leader like this. I wanted to say that the people-oriented leader knows how to make individuals feel important and vital to the team's success. So when you do this, you're going to get the best efforts from each member of your team. So when you make them feel inclusive, when you make them feel important, they're going to give their best, because it's almost like you don't want to disappoint that person, or you don't want to let that person down. Behind every successful woman is a tribe of other women who have her back. Behind every successful woman is a tribe of other women who have her back. Are you in the tribe? Are you in the tribe? And as I close, I want to remind us that when we have the power of respectful leadership, we have direction, we have support, and we have teamwork. And when we have all of these entities, this means we shall continue to move forward. The power of respectful leadership.
I want to thank Dr. Daniels for a wonderful inspirational points in leadership.
As a member of the National Association of Negro Business and Professional Women's Clubs, Incorporated, I pledge to become involved, to be constant, cooperative, enthusiastic, and concerned about the problems and social ills affecting the young people of my community. I will help to promote the interests of business and professional women and invest myself in the willing service of others.
So I want to thank you all for being here and sharing this time with me, for Sister Tuggle for such a warm welcome and introduction.
Our national days. We have the World Community Day, first celebrated by Church Women United in 1943. This organization united women of all denominations. And then we have Veterans Day. We always honor our military veterans of the United States Armed Forces. And then Alzheimer's is Awareness Month in November. So in 1983, there were less than 2 million people suffering from the Alzheimer's disease. Today, the number has risen and has grown to 5 million people suffering from Alzheimer's disease. And of course, we have Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving is a national holiday celebrated on the fourth Thursday in November in the United States. Thanksgiving has a historical roots, and it's a religious and cultural traditions. Thank you.
Ladies, I enjoyed the presentation tonight. It was out of sight. and it's something that I will remember forever.
And I will remember that for the rest of my life too.
I am in awe.
And on my memory, I would love to have a copy of that. It's just beautiful, and even if you heard some of those statements before, it's just good to be reminded of what a respectful leader is. Thank you so much.
I truly appreciate all of the positive comments. It only makes me strive to be better and a respectful leader.
And to all of our club sisters and our special guests who have graced us with your presence tonight, thank you so much for your attendance.
Father in heaven, we thank you for pouring out your blessings upon us, and we thank you for leading into this life of Jesus. We ask you to continue to watch over us as we continue to walk this path of life with you. Please continue to shine your light on this program.
Thank you. And I'm going to say, go on, go on, and go on. Go on. Wonderful presentation.
The mission of the National Association of Negro Business and Professional Women's Clubs Incorporated is to promote and protect the interests of African American business and professional women, to serve as bridges for young people seeking to enter business and the professionals, to improve the quality of life in the local and global communities, and to foster good fellowship.